everyone, it's me, Ms. Emily, and today we're going to do a very special Christmas-themed story time. I love Christmas, and if you celebrate Christmas, I'm sure that you're excited too. So we're going to start with our opening song. Let's get our waving hands ready. Let's wave hello. Hi, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, hello, how are you? How are you today? I am fine, and I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I hope you are too. I am fine, I hope you are too. I hope you're fine today. Let's clap our hands. Can you clap yours too? Clap yours too. Clap yours too. Let's clap our hands. Can you clap yours too? Hi, hello today. What a good job clapping and waving. Thank you for joining me today for a special Christmas-themed story time. We're going to start with a finger play. Since we've already got our fingers all warmed up from waving and clapping, I want you to make a fist and put your thumb inside of it. This is our chimney. And say, here is the chimney. This is the top. We're going to open the lid, and out Santa Claus will pop. Want to try that one again? Here is the chimney. Let's put on the top. Open it up, and Santa Claus pops. Great job. You can do that one at home with your parents or with your friends. It's very easy. Even draw a little smiley face on your hand and your thumb to make Santa. Is everyone ready to read a story? All right. We're going to read The Night Before Christmas. It's actually a poem by Clement Moore, but this version is illustrated by popular children's author and illustrator Jan Brett. And we have lots of her books at the library, and she has quite a few of them that are Christmas themed. And they're all really wonderful. We enjoy her drawings quite a lot. So we're going to read The Night Before Christmas. I'm going to open it up to the title page. And you can see it says The Night Before Christmas. Jan Brett, and you can see all of the reindeer ready to go. One of the best things about her books is that Jan Brett has so many wonderful detailed pictures that you can look at. You ready? 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, I bet you know this part, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Little child asleep in their bed. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. That's another name for Santa Claus. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, with visions of sugar plums dancing in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. All the visions of candy and sugar plums dancing in their head. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprung from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. That just means it was easy to see. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now, if you know the reindeer's names, this is a great time to say them. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen. How many of them did you remember? All of them? Great job. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was all dressed in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. Santa, what a wonderfully decorated Christmas tree. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke had encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a round little belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. With a wink of his eye and a twist of his head, he soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. Who would be afraid of Santa Claus? He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings and then turned with a jerk. You can see what all the elves and the reindeer are doing outside. Laying a finger alongside of his nose. Can you lay your finger alongside your nose? And giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh and to his team gave a whistle. Can you pretend to whistle? Call all those reindeer to you? And away they all flew, like the down on the thistle. But I heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, do you know what Santa Claus says at the end of this book? Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. I really like that story, and I hope that you liked it too. We have lots of stories for Christmas at the library, and lots of other winter holidays as well. All right, now that we've read that really wonderful story, I'd like to do a puppet play with you with these tiny little snowmen. You can see we've made them with popsicle sticks. Be pretty easy for you to make if you wanted a little snowman, and they're all wearing these wonderful different colored hats. So we're going to do a rhyme with all these snowmen. How many snowmen are they? Can you count them with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is called 5 Little Snowmen. 5 little snowmen, all in a row, each with a hat and a carrot nose. Out came the sun one sunny day, and one of these snowmen melted away. What do you think it would look like if you were melting away? Melting a little bit. I'll pretend I'm melting. Oh. 4 little snowmen, all in a row, each with a hat and a carrot nose. Out came the sun on a beautiful day, and another little snowman melted away. How many snowmen do we have left now? 1, 2, 3. 3 little snowmen, all in a row, each with a hat and a carrot nose. Out came the sun on a beautiful day, and one little snowman melted away. There's only 2 left. 2 little snowmen in a row, both with hats and carrot nose. Out came the sun on a beautiful day, and one more snowman melted away. There's only 1 left. 1 little snowman standing alone, wearing a hat and a carrot nose. Out came the sun on a beautiful day, and the last little snowman melted away. Don't worry, they'll be back next winter. Thank you. I think it's nice to have something like this at story time, and it's nice to pretend with you all. I'd like to finish by singing you a song. We talked a little bit about snowmen, and what do we need to make snowmen? We need snow, and that's something that we got quite a lot of here in St. John's where I live, and then it all melted because of the rain. So I'm actually really hoping for a white Christmas. So do you remember the last time that Christmas was white? It's not always here, but sometimes it is. So I'm going to sing White Christmas, and if you know the words, you can sing along. And then when we're done, we're going to do our closing song. Thank you so much for listening to me. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright, and may all your Christmases be white. In your dreams, even if not in person. So now we're going to sing our goodbye song. Is everybody ready? Open them, shut them, open them, shut them. Raise your hands up high. Open them, shut them, open them, shut them, and now we wave goodbye. Thank you everybody for joining us for this very special Christmas story time. And remember that Christmas isn't the only holiday that people celebrate in the winter, so be sure to ask your friends what they're celebrating this year. And hopefully we have books for every occasion. Look forward to seeing you at the library. Goodbye.